ESPN Radio Sports Center.
I'm John Ryder. Giants receiver Odell Beckham gets the payday he was hoping for. ESPN's Josina Anderson reports that Beckham has agreed to a 5-year contract extension worth a max $95 million with $65 million guaranteed. ESPN's Louis Riddick says Beckham's work ethic during preseason workouts helped get this deal done.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He held up his end. Whether you think he was doing it just as a means to an end in order to get paid, that remains to be seen, but he conducted himself the right way. He diligently went about his rehab. He showed up. He was a guy who you didn't hear very much from in terms of making any kind of outlandish statements. He just went about his work.
Odell Beckham is coming back from an injured ankle. Jacksonville receiver Marquise Lee will miss the entire upcoming season with a knee injury. Colts quarterback Andrew Luck missed practice today with a minor foot injury. NBA Manu Ginobili has announced his retirement after spending all 16 seasons of his career with the Spurs. 41-year-old was part of 4 championships with San Antonio. Also, the Spurs have signed swingman Quincy Pondexter, reports ESPN's Chris Haynes. Tennis first round of the U.S. Open. It's on ESPN2. 17th-seeded Serena Williams getting set to face Magda Linette. Earlier, top seed Simona Halep suffers a straight sets loss to Kaya Kanepi. Halep, the first women's 1 seed to lose her opening round match at the U.S. Open in the professional era. To baseball, White Sox-Yankees scoreless in the third. It's on ESPN. Nationals lead the Phillies 2-1 in the third inning. Blue Jays-Orioles scoreless in the third. Coming up, big matchup in Houston, Astros and A's.
The quest for the national championship has begun. Number 6 Washington faces number 9 Auburn. Coverage begins Saturday at 2:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Presented by Dr. Pepper.
Monday! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kevin Sutton Show on ESPN 580 Orlando, where we bring the action and, of course, we definitely bring the nonsense. You can find us Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 p.m. or 24/7 at kevinsuttonshow.com. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and, of course, don't forget to download our podcast. That's on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Google Play, all that jazz. We're even on Spotify. So yes, definitely do that. And when you do, make sure you leave us a rating and review. It helps us in ways you could not imagine. I'm Dr. Field. I'll be holding it down while Mayra and Kevin are on their way here. You know, Mayra's got a campaign to run. Today is Monday, and today in the studio, some say that this man actually named Earth Nicky Football. What's up, man?
How did you know?
I get little secrets, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Named it after my third girlfriend. She was great.
I was going to say, was she that big?
Hey. Guys like what they like.
I know, man. How you been, man?
I'm all right.
How was your weekend?
It was good. Had a good weekend.
Did you see any new movies? Because I know you watched the last Mission Impossible movie, but
I did. For a guy that loves movies as much as I do, I have not had a chance to make it to the movies that much in the last 3 years. But no, did not go to the movies. I went to a Jerry Daniels event on Saturday. They had a what's it called like they had one of those dog events where you can go and get drunk and hang out with your dog and people and their other dogs.
Oh, Pints and Paws?
Yeah, whatever it was.
Was it in Sanford?
No. It was downtown. It was called Pups on the Patio.
Oh,
I do like how we have to work some sort of dog name into all this.
Yeah, there's got to be some alliteration, too.
Instead of just like, we know you have a dog and you feel really guilty leaving it at home, but you also want to go out and get drunk, so come here and you can do both of those things. So we got a new dog like 3 weeks ago, so we're doing that thing where it's like we take the dog everywhere.
Nice.
So,
how's the dog liking the new life with you guys?
I think it's better than what she had, but then again, like, I don't know. I'm not hanging out in the kennel every day, so.
Nyla, right?
Nyla. Yeah, Nyla.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about. I've had a pretty messed up day today. Let me just give you a heads up. So.
Oh, okay.
Remember I told you my AC stopped working on my car, right?
Yes.
That's a part of a bigger problem. So my car overheated.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've had this happen to me.
Yeah, so you see I didn't drive it. You see that the Crown Vic's not outside.
I was going to say, I was looking around for your car and see it.
Yeah, no, I drove my other one, and that has a flat tire.
Nice.
Yeah, and then and also someone hacked my lady's credit card.
Oh.
And bought a whole bunch of stuff on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
That's a bummer. What did he buy?
I don't know. It doesn't. They didn't tell her.
Oh, it doesn't tell you?
No,
I would demand to know. I would just want to know what they bought, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, it just says it just has the purchase prices on the statement. You
want to tell me how much you spent? No. He ran up some numbers. Okay, he ran up some numbers. That's fine. Like from your reaction right there, you don't need to tell me a number. That's fine. He put some numbers up. Okay.
Yeah, and it was more than one transaction too.
Oh, okay.
But that's a good idea. I want to know what they actually spent.
Yeah,
because
I want to know. I'd want to know what they bought. You spent all that money. Was it worth it?
No, man. I don't know, man. But like, and today's just been crazy because I got my son's got a new doctor and like they weren't really good, and so like it's just been. And I worked this morning too, and I wasn't supposed to. So.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, so I'm having a rough day, but luckily me coming into the studio is a great relief. So I will say that, and I like coming here, Nick. I like coming here with Kevin and Mayra.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It is Monday, so you do know it is Money Monday, and I was waiting for Kevin and Mayra to come. I actually see them walking here, so I'll actually save it until Mayra gets in here. So, Nick, when she does come, play that song, okay?
Right, I know, I got you. We're all set. Don't worry. I'm laying in wait here.
Okay.
Laying in wait, however they want to put it.
I think it's laying.
I think it's lying. Is it laying or lying?
I think it's Yanny.
Lying in wait. Yeah, is it Yanny or Laurel?
Yeah, man. Hey, so this weekend is college football starting, right?
Yeah. I mean, everyone is super excited for this weekend because we get real football.
Now, I saw that post that you guys posted about the tickets.
We gave away Alabama-Louisville tickets today. We gave away 2 pairs today.
Wow. That's awesome. Now, is that the only week you guys are giving away tickets? Or
well, no, we're giving away every day this week on ESPN afternoons from 4 to 6 and on Live Local Now from 6 to 8.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. You know what's funny, man? I have a confession to make, too. I know last week I made a confession about me not ever, playing fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
But I have never been to a college football game.
You and Chris Crawford, same thing.
I don't know what it's funny. I never been to a professional football game either.
Oh, so you've never been to a football game? Like,
no,
that's not
dude.
Pop. Have you been to like a Pop Warner game?
Yeah, I've been to high school.
Okay,
high school.
High
games,
school. Okay, all right. So you've seen the game played live in person.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing professional. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't like big groups, huge groups.
They're
of
definitely
people.
big groups.
Are you that kind of person? Are you comfortable when you are in huge crowds, or are you kind of like a solitary kind of guy?
Like, listen, I mean, if it's going to be crowded, I guess I get it. When I go to a stadium, I'm spoiled because I'll go in a press box or something, so it's not as crowded. I hate going into a hot stadium and then having to be like stuck around with a ton of people. And
ton of stinky people.
Yeah, well, it's just, I mean, I'm the same way with movie theaters. Like, I wait to go to a movie because I like the movie theater when it's empty. I don't want to have to fight for an armrest with somebody. Okay, I don't want to be in like a crowded movie theater where there's 1,000 people in there. I want to be able to just kind of, I don't know, space out and be chill. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. Tuesday morning movies are the best.
Yeah, like that's the thing. If you get into going at like 11 a.m., it's awesome. It's really awesome.
That's when I saw Avengers like 8 times.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like Tuesday morning. But before we do get started, I do want to give my condolences to everybody in Jacksonville that was affected by the shooting there at the Madden tournament, which is extremely devastating, man. And obviously, there's way bigger issues than just gun control. I feel terrible. I mean, to lose your life over a video game is extremely sad, and some of these people take this stuff way too serious. And I know these leagues now, they offer money, like lots and lots of money. Sometimes, so this is some people's careers,
Mm-hmm.
And I know NBA does. They have their own esports league, and if you're a part of that league, you're making a minimum of like $35,000.
This is the NBA 2K league you're
this
talking
is the
about?
NBA 2K league.
Yeah, I met all the guys from the Orlando Magic gaming team. Actually, they came into the studio a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's the thing is they're all, they split the prize money if they win. They make $35K, and they kind of, they live they live regular working lives just like everybody else. And you see that news yesterday, and it's more mindless, just senseless. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. Senseless violence. That you really don't understand. You don't like. You see, okay, mass shooting, and I have to say the real sad thing about all this, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, is you see mass shooting, and my immediate reaction is, what, another one?
I know,
That's
man.
the thing, is we are almost desensitized.
Yeah, we're so
to it.
desensitized now that we're just like, oh, geez.
And I'm not saying that I don't feel for the people. I definitely do. But you see it, and there's that feeling of surprise is not there anymore. Like, wow, someone opened fire on a group of people. No, because it is that common, is that we see this however many times a year, from, the Pulse shooting to this, to down in Miami earlier this year, the Miami area.
Yeah, Stoneman Douglas.
Yeah, Stoneman Douglas. Thank you. That this is just, it's all too common, and it's become the norm, and that is kind of the sad thing, is that this kind of thing should never become the norm. And whether you believe pro-gun control, you're anti-gun control, whatever, like, I don't want to get into the political discussion with anybody, because, like, people just want to shout and yell, but they've used these things now as more of a divisive topic to debate policy, when it really should be a topic to discuss safety, and no one does that.
True.
No one does. One thing that did come out of it that I wanted to bring up, because we are on a sports station, and I spent plenty of time, like, bashing this dude, former UCF quarterback, now Jaguars quarterback, Blake Bortles. He and his foundation provided meals for all the first responders working the Jacksonville shooting. So he paid for meals for everyone on the scene at Jacksonville Landing when the shooting happened.
That's great.
Yeah, so it was 7 firefighters from the fire station, a couple other people too. The guy has his limitations at quarterback. What I will say is, like, it seems that he does not have his limitations as a humanitarian, as a person.
Yeah.
That is great to see from Blake Bortles. It is a classy grade A thing for him to do there, and it should be recognized. For as much as I will mention the guy when he throws 3 interceptions in a game, I will also mention something like this, because he deserves the attention when he decides to go out of his way and take care of people who are taking care of other people. So that was awesome to see. I just a hat tip to Blake there. Of course, an Orlando guy, an area guy, and that was a classy thing to do. Class A.
Nice. Well, yeah, our condolences definitely go out to those that are affected from the shooting. But let's lighten it up a little bit here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It is Monday, and you know what's funny, Nick? Kevin and Mayra are standing outside. I guess they forgot their bags, so I'm just laughing at them right now. But guys, keep it locked here. You are listening to the Kevin Sutton Show on ESPN 580 Orlando.
Attention, attention. Kevin Sutton is not who he says he is, but where? At all costs. Unless, of course, you're listening to the show right now, then, well, we thank you very much. We love you all.
What is going on, baby? What is going on? This rain will not stop, man. What is going on? I need to build me an ark.
All right, Noah.
Get me 2 gerbils and a zebra.
All right.
And 2 monkeys.
Can that be our new show name? 2 gerbils and a zebra?
Don't forget the monkey.
We need to laugh, man. We all have had a crazy
But you really
day.
got to think about this. If I was like, what would you pick to be in your boat? You got to have monkeys.
All right.
And gerbils are cute. You got to throw in a couple pit bulls and
Where are you going? No. Rabbits, deers.
I'm
Yeah,
picking good stuff.
Food for the big stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking of good stuff.
How did Noah get
You know what
the
you could do
tigers?
if you have a monkey bring you a beer when you get home? Monkeys are smart.
They know what they're doing.
And who wouldn't want a black and white zebra?
Probably a lot of people.
Are they black and white or white and black?
Don't start. All right.
You make Nick nervous.
Trying to derail this as quickly as possible.
Zebra lives matter. So I got the crew here, and once again, be safe in the rain because you never know what's going on, especially there in traffic. And then
Kevin was stopping traffic today.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Wait, you were doing what?
I was sign waving.
Oh. Were you dancing?
No, I wasn't dancing. I was just waving my hand as people drove by.
And he was upset that he didn't get enough waves back.
I wasn't.
Did you cause any
upset.
accidents?
No, I watched a lot of people. I'm going to tell you, the texting and driving thing is really
crazy. Bad. I was sign waving too.
Yeah.
A totally different area than Kevin, and it is crazy how much people are on their phones when they're driving.
Yeah.
Like really,
literally, like bam, right in the back. I'm like, if you were watching them and not your phone, it's sad.
Well, you got to remember, there's a term now where there are no car accidents. It's someone is always at fault.
Someone's always at fault.
Yeah.
Man.
Human error. Mayra, what's up?
It's the day before Election Day, and we're tired. Oh, did you tell Nick to do that? Because he didn't do it on his own.
Well, no, Nick didn't.
Wow, that assumption is great.
No,
Go Magic.
I forgot.
You got to do go.
Man, Nick. Gosh.
Maybe Nick is believing the hype.
No, I told him.
He totally told me.
Oh, man. And
What's going
it
on?
It had to be. We did our 24-hour
Yes,
sign waving.
yes. How did it go?
Well, I checked out after 13 hours, and then Kevin took the baton for the last 10.
Yeah.
But I did the last 2. I was like, forget this. And
Out.
I laid down.
Did you sleep on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah, but I held the sign up as I was sleeping, though.
It's important.
So I just took a wire and wrapped it around myself.
Like, I started at 9:30, right? I was
Yeah.
there, and it was hot. It was hot. It was rainy. It got windy. We went through like 3 sets of season in one day.
Wow.
Horrible.
And then I passed the baton to Kevin about 11, right, Kevin?
Well, I was there before that.
Yeah, but I left at
That's
11.
not passing the baton if I was there the whole time. Isn't
then-
it, Nick? What game is that? We're running on the same track.
Yeah.
And then you say, here's the baton. Like, no, me standing
It's
there
a relay
waiting
race,
for the
yeah.
baton
Right.
is a relay.
Right,
But
right.
me
I mean, you're
running
standing
beside
there.
you.
Well, they kind of run together for a little while. You
Yeah,
have, you
I
have,
was
I think,
running with
like,
you.
how many feet do you have in order to pass it? I think it's
Oh,
like 50 feet or
Nick.
something.
There you go, Nick.
Well, I hate to get into the minutia and be technical here, but
And then I rounded
Done.
back up 7 hours later, though.
Yeah.
I came back to
Came
clean up.
refresh.
No, but you know what was crazy, Phil, is I'd been there all day. I got hit by the rain.
Yeah.
I got the sun. I know I've gotten a couple shades darker, which I look nice in my tan. I was looking at my skin today. But the news station calls me at 7 o'clock and says, we're on our way to come interview you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I said, Kevin, take the baton for 15 minutes. I got to run home, put some
That
makeup
was
on,
the
throw my
longest 15
contacts.
minutes I've ever seen in my life.
Can you imagine if I would have looked?
Hey,
I'm
well
running
done.
for Orange County.
My hair was all blood.
Oh, my goodness.
So I rushed home, cleaned up, came right back. And I appreciate all the people who came out to see us.
My hair looks
Mr.
great.
Gary, Nancy, everyone, the Oxfords, some of your school dogs from Best Buy folks came, Krispy Kreme, everybody.
Did George come help?
Yes,
Yes.
George came out too.
George came out too, yeah, twice.
Cool.
A lot of the heart of the Best Buy camp out came out there.
And some new people.
And some new people, but I'm saying it was nice to see the heart of Best Buy man's people standing up for a cause.
So, Mayra, this is it.
I know. Oh, and Friendly Confines
Yes.
gave me water and offered me food and stuff. And I
Yeah.
was like, no, I'm okay. They felt really
That's
bad.
a strange name, but it has to do with the Cubs.
Yes, that's a Chicago bar.
I didn't ever even pay any attention to them.
Did you know that, Nick? Friendly Confines?
yeah, friendly confines.
Wrigley Field.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
the friendly confines of Wrigley Field.
So
is what
I
they call
go, I'm like, I need to go in there.
Yeah, it's pretty friendly.
I have not gone, like I've drove past them multiple times. I've never
It looks
gone
way
in.
nicer inside than it does
Their
outside.
wings,
Really?
their wings are very good.
You go
Oh, you-
everywhere, Phil.
I know.
Not anymore. This is years ago.
I wanted to try their burger. When
we
they were
need to
trying to
go back
offer
in
me
there.
food, I wanted to say I'll take a burger, but I didn't want to be rude.
Well, we definitely thank them for being supportive.
Yeah.
We were sitting out there forever.
Yeah.
Felt like.
When will you get your results?
By tomorrow, this time we'll know already. Yep.
That's it, Mayra. You've done everything you can do.
I've done
Except for
everything.
pimp me on OBT. And I said, pimp, P-I-M-P. Put me on the trail for only $9.99 and we could have raised money.
Well,
Okay. I guess that doesn't
whatever happens, I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
Oh, man.
And,
I'm proud of you.
You've
Phil.
done.
You gave me that $1.
You've done.
It made a difference. It really did. It really did. You don't know how much.
She was able to buy some bubble yum. I don't think you can do that anymore.
And all the great people who listen to the show now that
Mm-hmm.
we've met out on the door who think it's really cool that we're on ESPN, Thank you guys so much. Didn't help that right as I was coming up the stairs, I got yelled at by a lady because she got a message from my campaign. But outside of that, it was fantastic. Yeah, you get people,
No.
and so it's great. It's great to be here. It'll be great to wake up Wednesday and be able to sleep and not have to wake up. I've been up since 5:45, so it's good. This is a hard life, but what's going on out there in sports? Because
I'll tell you what's going on. I'm just happy to be here.
Are you guys ready for football?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I
you were
watched
watching.
the Bills game.
Uh-huh.
The Bengals against the Bills. That was actually a pretty nice game.
Yeah.
It was nice to see the whole thing. But you know what? When I came in, they were already on, and I started. It was the second quarter when I turned it on, so I did not get to see. Are they starting that Pledge Allegiance thing for
I don't know.
for the preseason game stuff too?
The what?
Is ESPN
Where they don't do
showing
where they don't show the
anthem?
I don't
national
think they'll
anthem.
show. I don't think they'll show the anthem in the preseason, but
Okay,
I'm
just
not sure.
everything.
I think kind of when they're like, we're not going to show it, they're not showing it.
Okay.
Nick, has this preseason been riddled with injuries?
I think every preseason's kind of like that. I mean, the Mercedes Lewis injury kind of stunk, and then they decided to turn that into a whole thing about the helmet rules, which I think is way overstated. But
Oh, there was
Hold on. What do you mean,
bunch
though? What do you?
there were a bunch of bad calls on that Bengals game. I don't know if you probably got to watch it, but it was like they went in. When a person slides and hits the ground before you get to them, you can't stop your body.
no, it's always a tough call. Like when the quarterback slides or something like that, and you hit the
There's
guy.
nothing
Yeah.
you can do about that. Like your body's literally off the ground and flying.
So with the new helmet rule, guys are going to want to actually try and tackle lower now. Now, is this going to have more leg injuries?
Which is another bad thing.
Well,
More-
that's kind of what Jalen Ramsey wants you to believe, and I think he is right. I think that you'll see guys that are kind of like, all right, I can't go high. I don't, like a lot of guys, it's, all right, I can't go high and I don't want to go low because they don't want to blow a dude's knee out. I think a lot of guys would tell you, I'd rather you hit me in the head than in the knee because, well, I mean, the concussion thing is one thing, but the knee, it's going to threaten your
you're
career. But guys will go lower now because they don't want to get hit for that helmet-to-helmet leading with your head penalty. And we saw that in the Jaguars game, is that the defensive back, the safety for the Atlanta Falcons went low on Mercedes Lewis and snapped his leg basically. So, or it was an ACL or something like that, but he messed up his leg, and now Mercedes Lewis is out for the season.
ooh, snapped his leg.
Yeah, I
Towards-
forget the exact. I
towards
forget what the.
ACL.
Yeah, I
But
forget.
yeah,
what
I thought that was going to happen because now they're going to be afraid to do the high hits because of the penalty. So they're going to go lower, and then more guys their knees are going to be.
Yeah,
torn
there was
up.
a couple of talks about the MMA talking about taking away subs. When you go down and you do the leg wrap, and a couple of people have been snapping their legs.
So they're talking about not doing submissions on the legs anymore? Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy.
I watched the video yesterday, and the guy's leg literally the loudest pop I've ever heard in my life. Yeah,
Wow.
and the guy's like, ah! So
Well, I guess he tapped. That's insane.
you just can't control. There's a lot of things you can't control. But watching that game, the Bengals having to deal with figuring out who they're going to have as a quarterback.
Yeah.
That is not a good decision. That you're sitting there watching the preseason game, and everybody actually did really good. I was definitely impressed. Be nice to see what they do. They sat with two quarterbacks last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might be a good thing.
Well, it is Monday, so I do have.
Yes.
We've been getting these extra articles about auction stuff going on. But I guess it's auction season, so
Everybody's going broke.
when we come back, how much would you pay for a World Series jersey from Mickey Mantle?
But
Yeah,
it's
so
fine.
I'll tell you that when we come back.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Warning, warning, warning. You are listening to the Kevin Sutton Show on ESPN 580 Orlando. You have been warned.
Know what time it is.
Oh, danger! Danger! Hey, this is the crew. We kicked Kevin out. He's gone.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You're fired, as he likes to say. Or how does it go? You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. You're fired. This is the Kevin Sutton Show crew holding it down. We want to remind our listeners the Kevin Sutton Show is proudly sponsored by Cruz and Pescara, PA. Your personal injury attorneys. Have you been in a car accident, slip and fall? No matter what you have, Cruz and Pescara is a full-service law firm. Give them a call at 407-841-0200. Tell them the Kevin Sutton Show sent you, or if you use the code word, you get the VIP treatment. That's the Kevin Sutton Show treatment. But really, Cruz and Pescara, an amazing law firm, has helped a lot of our listeners, a lot of our friends, and even one of our co-hosts, Dr. Phil. He's loaded. He's like,
No.
that's the money coming out of his pocket.
No. Medical bills.
And he even made a donation to my campaign. That's how he's balling.
$1 crisp.
Crisp.
Yeah, we gotta get Mike in here because I want to ask him about Apopka. I think Apopka blew their team.
We should call Mike.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can call him and maybe get him to do a quick call in if he's not listening. But we've got some sad news about the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah,
what's going
that's
on?
not sad. This guy had a great career. Manu Ginobili, 41 years old, announced his retirement. I mean, he won. Did he win all 5 rings, Nick, or did he only win 4?
I want to say it was 4-3. Yeah, Manu missed at least one of those.
Okay, so he's got 4 rings.
I liked him because he's from Argentina.
Yeah.
He was
an awesome player too.
Oh yeah, he was a fantastic player.
4 rings.
Okay.
4 rings.
Yeah, he missed the 1999 title.
Now,
how did he miss it? Or
he wasn't in the league yet.
Oh.
Now, Nick, is it 5 years after you retired before you're eligible for the Hall of Fame in basketball?
Yes, correct. And he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt in my mind.
Because of the talent, or what is the combination? Because it's a combination, though, isn't it? Normally, it's of course your talent, your points, that kind of stuff.
Well, first of all, NBA likes to induct everybody in the Hall of Fame.
Well, yeah, because it's the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame. So don't forget that not only did he win 4 NBA titles and was a 2-time All-Star and was the 6th man of the year and all that in the NBA, but I mean, he put Argentinian basketball on the map. He was one of those guys.
He
playing
did
for Team Argentine. So that's something else too. I mean, I'm trying to remember. Did he not win a gold medal? Yeah,
they won the gold. He won a gold medal with Argentina.
Right,
yes.
in 2004 in Athens, that year where Team USA melted down. You could say Manu Ginobili is responsible for Team USA's basketball success really since that 2004 games, because that led to, you could actually say Manu Ginobili is responsible for the Miami Super Team because Team USA was so bad in 2004, Manu Ginobili's Argentina team beat them. They had to get all these guys together, Carmelo and Bosh and Wade and LeBron on the same team. Those guys, Bosh, Wade, LeBron, they all kind of like each other. They're hanging out there in 2008 in Beijing. They're like, hey, we kind of like this. We should do this more. We should all get together. It's Manu's fault.
Right.
Manu Ginobili is responsible.
And then I think Argentina got the silver like that following year against these guys or whatever.
The bronze.
The bronze,
They got the bronze, yeah.
And he was an amazing player. I kind of think it's great that because he is an American citizen, but he went back to his Argentine roots for the Olympics. And he was so proud walking with his country. I watched it just because. Well, it's always easy to watch Argentina in the Olympics because they're one of the first countries. You don't
have to wait forever.
You know it, Nick.
Nick was saying Manu Ginobili is a catalyst for everything. He's also responsible for Skynet. So Arnold Schwarzenegger will come back in time and try and eliminate Manu Ginobili.
It's a solid Terminator reference that only you and I got that was nice.
Oh, man. But he's 41. That's a very respectable age to
Vince Carter's the oldest guy in the league who's still going to play. I think Vince Carter is 41 as well.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. Like, Vince is not being paid to play next year. They're like, Vince Carter, they're paying him to put his locker next to Trae Young so Trae Young can learn how to be an NBA pro.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Jimmy Butler got traded to the Lakers. Right?
Really?
He left the right. Am I right? I'm right?
No. What?
Am I wrong?
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
No. He did not get traded to the Lakers.
Wait, hold on. Where did I see this at? I may be thinking of the wrong player. Didn't they just pick him up?
No, I don't think so. I mean, like, I feel like I would have led with that on Monday Night with Nick and Company or something. I don't think that happened. The only thing I'm seeing here is some rumors that Jimmy Butler reportedly likes the idea of playing with LeBron and be interested in leaving Minnesota for LA next summer.
Sorry.
Okay.
You took a piece of the story.
Well, no, this is just me seeing a glimpse, and I'm like, Oh, because you know how everyone photoshops the dude with the jersey on. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was hoping to get Kevin back in here because I want to discuss what we went to before the break. But so how much would you pay for a Mickey Mantle World Series jersey? It is Money Monday.
Is it game worn?
This is game worn. This is game worn in Game 6 and 7 of the 1964 World Series. So how much would you say?
That's a lot of money.
$110,000.
All right, hold on. Mayra's getting Kevin because Kevin keeps talking to Tony outside. So.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marino is one of the most interesting people in the world, so I can understand that.
True. Okay, Kevin, welcome back. All right, so
Nick said
110,000.
All right, we're talking about how much would you pay?
It's not my money,
Kevin, for a game-worn World Series jersey from 1964 from Mickey Mantle, worn in Game 6 and 7.
If I had the money.
Well,
like if I just had
unlimited
amount of
funds. Yeah.
I think I wouldn't pay more than 100,000.
Okay.
Just to have something like that.
Okay, well, how much do you think it went for then?
Oh man.
Does it come like in a case or something?
It has to be.
It has to.
Vacuum
Can I
sealed.
like wear it
Is
out?
it autographed? You know?
You said wear it out.
Yeah, can I just wear it out? It's like
no
you
one's
just buy it
gonna
and it's
even
like
know.
take it, crack the glass, I'll wear it out.
As soon
Thanks.
as you bend over, it rips in half.
Yeah.
It shreds. As soon as he goes to put it on, it disseminates. You know. Do I get to put my bid in?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
How much would you pay and how much do you think it went for?
If I had unlimited money, I would probably pay $150. What did Nick say?
110.
Okay, I'll go 150. Kevin's 100.
But how much do you think
How much
it
do you
went
think
for?
it went for? 250,000.
Nick, how much do you think it went for?
Probably about 310.
Why do you have these odd numbers?
I don't know. Like I'm trying to guess
110 and
right.
310 is his
It's
thing.
never a round number.
Kevin,
it's always like 182,000.
Kevin, how much do you think it went for?
I'm sticking with my number.
100.
Yeah.
So you would pay 100 and you think it went for 100.
You guys are nowhere near.
Stop it.
This sold for $1.3
What?
million.
I want to see the case. Like
I don't even have
It
a
should be
picture
a
of this.
gold-plated case.
Yeah, this went for $1.3 million, and it was the jersey Mantle wore when he homered in Game 6 and 7 at St. Louis to
Here's the
win.
question: who bought the shirt?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. Who's
You
got
know?
this kind of money?
Who's got exactly? You know, there are people who go out there and acquire items, and basically they take it off the market, and then so that they could sell it at whatever price
These
they
are
have.
like the people who buy those cars that don't even drive them.
Yeah, it's like Jay Leno.
Yeah.
But like what
Or
Nick
Jerry.
said.
Yeah. Sorry.
What Nick said when we were talking about Michael Jordan, why his stuff is not as valued as much because Jordan used to sign everything.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Shaquille O'Neal was like the same.
So the actual record for most ever is a 1920 Babe Ruth jersey that auctioned 2012. You want to get a guess on how much that went
Ooh,
for?
so
This is all time.
All time.
So Mayra,
2.5.
Kevin, Babe Ruth jersey from 1920.
The highest
The
of all time.
highest of all time.
I'm gonna say 4 million.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody that really loves the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
Really loves baseball.
A-Rod.
You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't hurt him at all.
No.
No, $4
Wouldn't hurt
million.
him.
No, that's what he spends on
It's like
toilet
me giving
paper.
Mayra that
I wonder if he
$1
would buy something like that. I wonder if he would. Like, would A-Rod, like being New York
Well, how
Yankees,
much is A-Rod worth?
but he's-
$270 million.
Yeah, he is the Yankees.
That's okay. Let's just put it in perspective
What-
on our level. You have $270. Are you going to spend
$4.
$4 from your $270?
Yes.
You only have $270.
Yes.
Would you?
Yes. Now, because you got to remember, net worth isn't how much they have in the bank. They could have
But
way more than
he
that.
could get that in like he could literally say, I'm gonna host a baseball camp for the summer
That's true.
and have every single last dollar of that back.
Yeah. It's like that time Gene Simmons turned a $100 bill into $1,000. He signed it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me just add a zero here.
Exactly. He signed the bill and someone bought it for $1,000.
It's like, isn't that
Literally,
legally
like-
making money?
when are we gonna have the Kevin Sutton autograph session?
You can get my underwear, hat, a dollar bill,
You can get $10.
dollar bill, socks, used socks, and freshly cleaned socks. Whatever you need.
I
I'll
want the
give
one
you
with the hole in the toe.
He's got plenty of those. I throw them away. He didn't even know.
Oh my
it.
goodness.
Money. We come back.
Money Mondays.
Yeah,
and be
yeah,
reminded what we don't have.
Critics are blasting Fogler's sheriff over dehumanizing He was dehumanizing people. Why is that? Why is that an issue?
Dehumanizing?
Yes, he was dehumanizing people.
He said it all.
I don't know what you were saying.
He was dehumanizing.
Dehumanizing.
And they were saying because he called the county jail the Green Roof Inn, and there are vacancies. And it says that was wrong. Where's the wrong in that? If you want a free place to stay, vacation is set for you.
Yeah.
Break the law. We got some place for you to stay. Stay right there. Kevin Sutton Show at the Red Roof Inn.
Saying at least one stupid thing per day.
All right, Nick, you know the answer?
I don't know the answer to this.
how old
I
is
would
Barry
say
Bonds?
53.
They say black don't crack. So I'm going to go
Unless you're
60.
on crack.
This is the Kevin Sutton Show on ESPN
580 Orlando.
We want prenup.
Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over town. That digs on me.
I know exactly how radio hosts always get in trouble.
They leave
You have to
board
watch
on.
the button.
Nick, did you hear us?
No,
Okay.
That's good.
You're lying, Nick, right?
I did not
It
hear
was
you.
your mic, so it's across the room a little.
I did not hear you.
There's like a 5 foot span between you and I. Actually, 5 4/4, but there's a
You
span.
heard something, though,
What
Nick,
did I miss?
right?
No, I didn't hear
So
anything.
I was complaining about
No. Let's just leave
the
it there.
campaign is taking my life away.
Yeah.
And so I was just giving. You know how they got the commercial? Do you have PE or DE, HD, and all this stuff? And it's like, hey, this pill can fix it. I was like, I need a pill for one of those because I ain't getting nothing.
He has A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
So I was explaining it all, and my mic, Myers' mic was actually hot the whole time.
No, I
So
was down. I didn't hear it.
That's good.
Okay, that's good.
Good.
Because you would have thought less of us.
If
I don't
it
think you really
if it
think
would have
less.
aired, and then next thing you know, oh, I hate all these girls. That whole
Hey.
team looks like a bunch of peasy heads. And then next thing you know,
Don
I'm
Imus,
fired.
call you Don Imus.
So
Hey, you know what?
forget all those registered voters. They make me sick. Knock on your door and tell me get out your porch.
I know. Poor
There
Kevin.
we
He's
go.
gotten
I've
yelled
gotten a
at.
couple.
Oh, I'm sure you
I've
have.
gotten a couple, but what I will say, for the betterment of America, Nick, can I get a little bit? For the betterment of America, I will say,
I'm working on it here.
you're right. I will say that compared to running about 10 years ago, helping Mayra in her elections, I've always been the voluntold person because Mayra's a political consultant. She's always doing stuff with political campaigns, Republicans and Democrats, and all in between, even some no parties. But I just don't even like the name of no party, to tell you the truth. Like,
'Cause you don't party.
It got to be a party. But all of that being said, there was a lot of racial tension during the Barack Obama administration before he got in office,
Right
and as
after
he
got-
was in office. But this time, even with everybody being mad at Trump, and then you have the people that love Trump, the people as a whole are actually more open to no matter what. I only had the police calling on me once this year.
Mm-hmm.
Previously,
And then it really wasn't a police called on him. It was just one of our opponents being a nasty person.
but previously, I had the police called on me 5 times.
Wow.
Walking door to door, putting literature out.
And I had one time.
Wow.
And
I didn't get any this
I was
time.
called Nutella
Mm.
probably about 12 times to get off their property. And then
Nobody called you that this time.
no, I haven't had that at all. So I would like to say that Trump, you have changed some things, but at the same time, you have created a wall, not around the country, but you created a wall that has allowed people to either realize their ways aren't getting anywhere and that acceptance of all of us
It's here.
is a little bit better. And I think it does take a lot of hatred to bring it through for people to see, like, I don't have to be that way in order to say, get off my porch.
And with all that, let's end on a happy note because it's money, money, money.
It is money.
That's right, baby.
I want it. Here we go. Money talk. I'm going to Trump Tower as soon as I make some money.
It is Money Money Monday. Pretty much, I stole this from Celebrity Net Worth.
Okay,
We
hit
have
it.
athletes and celebrities, and we compare their net worth. So last week we did some for Forbes, so we weren't under protest. But this week I'm back to the grind.
Back
to
on
the normal,
protest, yeah.
Back to
Oh,
status
goodness.
quo. We are back to Celebrity Net
It's
Worth.
These numbers are all fake.
It's just too fancy. Go ahead.
All right, so first two we have here. We got Blake Griffin or Paul George.
Ooh,
Who is worth more money, Kevin?
Paul George.
No, I'm going with Blake.
And Nick.
Blake Griffin.
All right.
Kia.
Why, Nick, you
Kia.
sound so confident with that one.
I do. Blake Griffin played in L.A. He was like the
Yeah.
face of Kia
He was the
for
face
a
of
while.
Kia.
He
I
did
think he
all
still
of
is.
those spots.
Yeah.
And Paul George has been in Indiana and Oklahoma City.
I know, but
and he sells some shoes. I'm going
Yeah.
Blake.
All right. Paul
Blake.
George's net worth is $40 million. Blake Griffin is worth 60. So
I'm
It is Blake
excited,
Griffin.
but
Now-
I really
Can I ask a question? If you had $40, would you still spend $4?
yes.
10% of what you
that's
own on
all
a.
you have.
on a
You only
jersey?
got $40. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm
All right.
ignorant. Yes.
next we are headed to WWE.
WWE.
Out.
Jeff Hardy or the Beast Brock Lesnar? Who is worth more money? Mayra.
Block Lesnar.
Kevin, you.
I'm using him to build my wall. Blocks all day.
All right. And Nick.
I'm going to go with Lesnar, too.
All right. Jeff Hardy has been wrestling since
Doesn't
1997.
matter.
That's why he doesn't have that much money.
But you guys are right. It is Brock Lesnar with $22 million to Jeff Hardy's 12.
Them Jimmy John subs.
All right. Next we have Phillip Rivers, the quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers, or Joe Flacco, quarterback of the Ravens. Who is worth more money? Nick.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Kevin.
Flack, patty whack.
Is it the
And
Charger guy?
Myra. Yes. And Myra.
Oh, yeah, I'm going with Chargers.
Plus, Phil Rivers has like 40 kids. So they're spending a lot of that money. No, legit, he has 12 kids.
He's like Dwight Howard.
He's like Cromartie.
I really no, but they've adopted a bunch of them and stuff. But I mean, like he has a ton of kids.
But, he gets a big tax write-off, too.
Yeah, his wife is a champ too, because I mean, she takes care of them all while he's in practice.
All right, this one's actually very close. Phillip Rivers is worth $50 million. Joe Flacco, $55 million.
Oh, wow.
We win. Yeah.
All right, next we got
doing good
to
today?
round it out here.
All of it. No, actually, you got
Battle
one wrong.
of the Tonys. Tony Stewart or Tony Hawk?
Or Tony Ortiz, city commissioner for district.
He's not in there. So Tony Stewart or Tony Hawk? Kevin.
Tony Stewart or Tony Hawk. Okay.
Hawk.
All right. Mario, you know who Tony Stewart is, right? The NASCAR driver.
Oh, yeah. I'm going with Hawk.
All right, and Nick.
Even though NASCAR
Yeah,
has big money.
Tony Hawk. He had his
That's
name
just
on
a
a video
rock.
game.
Yeah, that's just a
Tony Hawk.
that's
All
a
right.
hard one. I bet you.
Tony Stewart is worth $70 million.
But Tony Hawk.
Tony
is
Hawk is
skateboarding.
double that, $140
million.
Yeah.
All right,
Tony Hawk is skateboarding.
rounding it out here, we got the commissioner of the NBA versus the commissioner of the NFL.
Oh.
Adam Silver versus Roger Goodell. Who's worth more? Nick.
Goodell.
Kevin.
All day, Goodell.
All right, Myra.
We love football.
It's America's
Why
favorite
are you guys so
pastime.
confident of that?
Because
Oh,
I know
that's
that Goodell
baseball.
was making like $40 million a year for some run there.
Football is billions.
Yeah.
Billions.
Okay. You guys are all right, though. I was just wondering
I got
why.
all of them right.
Yeah,
But-
it's,
but football-
Goodell's 75 to Adam Silver's
I'm the
30.
champ.
Just think
I'm
about
the
it.
champ.
Football, the amount of players that you have compared to basketball.
But
Yeah.
no, think about it. Football, they
The
don't
stadium.
they don't pay their players as much as they do the NBA, and they all end quicker. Well, remember, 2 to 4 years
Yeah.
is their average. So it's like jump change, jump. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow's election day, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you haven't voted, make sure your vote is counted. If you live in District 3, I ask you for your vote. Mayra Uribe, County Commission, District 3.
And I say, no matter who you vote for, vote all the way down the entire ballot. It takes less than 5 minutes. Don't
Down the
just go in
ballot.
there voting for the governor.
Are you going to vote tomorrow, Nick?
Yes. How'd I do there? That
That
sound
always
that
sounds-
sound enough? Yeah, I'm
That's the problem, you young people.
not gonna lie.
to.
Like I've got a pretty tight day scheduled tomorrow.
Hey, open at
That's why you
7
vote by mail.
Yeah.
That's why you vote by mail.
Yeah, you know what else happens at 7 a.m.? My dog wakes up and is like, "Hey, we got stuff to do today."
Nick, you're killing it. You're killing me.
We got to
Killing
drop
me.
loads.
Ew.
Hey,
The dog.
the dog. Love you guys. Do what you do. Stay focused. Make America great again.
And vote tomorrow.
Well, it's still great. It's always been great, but make it more greater.
That's a good one. Make
Don't
America
worry
Mo
about my
greater.
education.
Mo greater.
Make America more greater. Apple pie.
See you guys
Football.
later.
Peace.
District 8.